Morning, guys.
Excuse me.
Good morning. How'd you sleep?
Good.
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 Owen, did you stay in your bed all night?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. High fives. All right. Noah, did you stay in your bed all night?
No.
No, what happened?
I fell into his bed.
You fell out of your bed from the top bunk onto his bunk on the bottom, right?
And I fall. I go up in my bed. And Dad, I want to sleep.
Oh, you want to sleep up there? We'll see. Oh, Braden left us. Something happened with Braden. He came into my bed this morning and told me. I haven't been there to look at it yet. He's a little embarrassed, I think. But something's going on with his window in his bed. So yeah, go like that. All right, so here we are. It's the next part of our adventure.
Yep.
So Braden was sleeping last night, and this is the emergency exit. He had his window open, but somehow hit this and it popped all the way out, so he couldn't close it again. Last night was really, really windy, and so I'm sure that was flapping up and down in the wind and smashed. So this is the next part of the adventure. We're gonna have to figure it out.
You gotta give me something.
First things first. Coffee. Because they're getting sugared up.
Good tricks.
It was crazy windy last night, and I didn't even think about it. Our awning, I had to wake up and put it down, but you can see our rug here is opened up. There's glass all the way over here by the door. The carpet was folded right up. I mean, this is just from the wind. The wind did that last night. But we got some serious issues. And I don't think we want to drive like that either, because I don't want the cabin to get inside to get pressurized and break more windows. So we're gonna have to figure that out. Probably just gonna be plastic for now, and I'll see if I can get a replacement window ordered for Georgia, and we'll get it then. The other thing we're gonna work on this morning, I found out I do have a replacement, one of these, and I removed that one, the actual sway bar or anti-sway bar, and put it in the truck. I don't have the one from the other side, so that's not an option, but I do have a replacement ball with me, so I'm gonna do that this morning as well. The other thing that I have to do is, I realized that when the other sway bar popped off, I bent this bar, but that's okay because I don't have a bar to put back on there. But the emergency brake line, it must have kicked up and knocked the box off too. Now it's in a bracket, it still pulls off, so it's still functional, but I want to make sure that this is more than just duct taped up there, so I'm gonna wire that. It was pop riveted on there, but we'll fix that too. So we have quite a few repairs this morning before we get on the road. So one of the things that I did before we got ready to go, not for this reason, but for situations like this, is I made a little info card that has all of the different capacities, and it also has the VIN number across the top. Really, I did it more for like height and weight, and propane as far as if I cross a roadway, max length, all that had requirements. Or if I got a flat tire, then I could tell the service guys that. But again, I included the VIN number on there for situations like this, so that I would have it right there with me. I have one in the camper and one in the truck. So I called this morning. It's still like 7 something. So I didn't figure there would be an answer, but I left a message with 2 different Coachman Apex dealers in the Atlanta, Georgia area, and one of them opens at 8, one of them opens at 9:30. So we will see which one responds first, and if neither of them do, then we'll call them both back. I'm guessing neither of them has one in stock, but hopefully one of them can get it in stock before Monday. Fingers crossed. All right, so there's glass all the way over here, which is about 10 or 12 feet away from the opposite end of the camper that window is on, the opposite corner. So the window is way over here on that corner, and it blew all the way over here on this corner. And I have a feeling that when I get up there on the roof, last night when I was sleeping, I remembered hearing something like hail, and I bet it was all the glass. So I'm gonna bet when I get up there on the roof, there's gonna be a bunch of glass on the roof. Noah's taking pictures of flowers. So one of the things that I borrowed for this trip, I got from Greg, and it's an extendable ladder. It folds up and goes in your bay, but really handy to have. So folds up like that, and we're gonna go up and check out the roof, see how this attaches. It looks like it's screwed on or pop riveted. I think it's pop riveted on, so I don't have a pop rivet gun with me. We're probably gonna have to have that replaced. But yeah, like I expected, you have to go poopy. Go inside to the bathroom. I'll be right there. But yeah, like I expected, glass all over the roof. All over every single black spot there is glass. So we'll get that all off. All right, so we're cleaning up here. We got the window fixed. I'll show you right in a minute. But just wanted to show you the glass that's everywhere. All along the awning here. All along over here. On the slide. We got a lot of glass to clean up. But we did get the window fixed. Yeah, so our finished product. The garbage bag is wrapped around inside the frame of the window. And then we taped all around the outside, put some strips across it. The couple that was over here is from Tennessee, but spent a large part of their life in southern Florida. And so they're talking about how with hurricanes, situations like that are a pretty common occurrence. So he helped me tape everything up and get it all closed in and gave me some advice as far as how to do it. So it worked out pretty good. And as always, we're thankful for our friendly neighbors. We also, the campground itself, they've been awesome. They helped by getting they provided the garbage bags because we didn't have any big enough. I thought mine were big enough, but they weren't. So we got that from them. Luckily I had duct tape with me. And the other thing we're working on this morning is the anti-sway bars. Where the ball had popped off. I noticed that soon enough to grab a bar off of it and put it inside the truck. So now we have another ball that I brought with me because I had replaced one and had an extra ball, and I just threw it in my tool pit, and I'm glad I did. So we're going to replace that ball this morning so that we have at least one sway bar, and then when we contact the dealer about the window, we'll see if we can get another replacement for this side, as well as get some advice from them as to why they keep breaking, whether it's user error, which I'm sure it is, but specifically whether it's the way that they're installed or the way that I'm taking turns too sharp. I haven't backed up at all with these on, which they say not to, but maybe you can't turn more than a 90-degree turn. I've been doing some turns that are not a U-turn, but maybe close to it, and that could be an issue. I don't know. We'll ask. This is probably not anything like the wind was last night. It was crazy windy last night, but they said that wind like this is common. Sometimes it just comes through the mountains and this valley here and just whips and whips. So it was like perfectly calm 2 minutes ago, and now all of a sudden it's like blowing like crazy. We just did a walk around. We have the brand new ball for the sway bar installed. I'm not going to actually put the sway bar on until after we get out of the park because we have some really tight turns we got to go through, and I don't want to ruin another one. I'm not sure if that's what it's from, but we're not going to take chances. We checked make sure that all of our windows are closed and all of our doors and compartments are locked. There is the final product of our repair job for the window. Hopefully that stays for the whole trip, but we'll see. And so we just stopped to put our gas or our garbage in the dumpsters, and they told me to look for the bear prints because I guess there was a bear down here trying to get in, and this is the prints from the bear. So just to give you an idea, let's see if I can do this. This is how tall I am. So that's a big bear. So it was trying to get in there and was taller than me. Good thing we put our garbage in the truck last night. All right, we are on the road. Hopefully no more issues. All right, stop number 1. We're maybe a mile in, and already. Oh, and why did we just stop? Oh, it's on you. Okay. Yeah. So we went right before we left. Have to go again. The other reason is because when we stopped at a stop sign, I could hear the propane alarm again. So we're running with the propane off again. I wonder if I have like a loose fitting that when we start driving, the fitting is leaking some propane in there. So we'll have to figure that out too. And then the other thing is we just popped another anti-sway bar. The last one we have left, I don't know what we're doing now, but it is what it is, and we'll make it work. Whew, that was a little tricky. Why was it tricky, Noah?
Because it was a really tight road, and
what do we have to do in order to keep the camper on the road?
we had to be in the middle of the road.
Yeah, we had to drive most of the curves in the middle of the road or in the other lane, right? And then what was the other thing we were worried about? What was your job?
Looking out for trees that were down, well, like branches. That were down.
Branches that were low laying on the edge of the road because we were so close to them. Yeah. So anyway, that was fun following the GPS. We are back on the main highway and should be, hopefully, knock on wood, clear sailing from here, right, Noah?
Yep.
We got Ollie's out taking a nap. Braden's working on his Kindle. We'll be there soon. What you eating, boys?
Gum.
Gum. What kind of gum?
Watermelon.
Watermelon. Owen, what are you eating?
Gum.
Gum. Have you ever had gum before?
No.
No, this is your first time having gum, huh? Do we swallow gum? No, we don't swallow gum. Is it yummy though?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna be good, all right? We're almost to Uncle Gavin's. We got an hour and 41 minutes left.
Yeah.
Yeah, woohoo! Are you excited to see Uncle Gavin?
Nom, nom, nom.
Yeah? All right. So I figured I'd take this opportunity to go through the numbers again. So far we're at 16 and a half hours of travel time, and we've gone 812 miles. So we got 202 miles to empty, and we have only 92 miles to go until we get to Jimmy's house. So we'll be doing pretty good. And if you saw there, we have 10.2 miles per gallon. So all those hills that we just were on brought that down even further, but we're still above 10. So as long as we stay above that, I'm okay. Okay. All right, gentlemen, we are 11 minutes away. We are very close to our destination at Uncle Gavin's. Actually, Jimmy's. What do you think?
I'm good.
Are you ready to get out of the car?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been in the car for 18 hours in the last few days. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Was it okay or was it torture?
It was torture.
It was torture?
It was fun. It was fine.
It was fine?
Fun too.
All right.
It was fun.
You know what? We've had a lot of issues, and I think that I don't want people to think that we're like suffering or struggling here, because I'll tell you what, we've seen some awesome views. We've had some great laughs, some great times. Right, Noah? What were we saying about those views? Weren't they awesome?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what mountains were they be?
The Smoky Mountains.
The Smoky Mountains. Yeah, I mean, on the way from the Smoky Mountain National Park to here, we drove through a big portion of the park, and it was awesome. It was really tight and windy, and you know, it would have been an awesome road to ride on a motorcycle with. Towing a 30-foot camper wasn't the most fun thing, but at the same time, if you just went slow and focused on the views, it wasn't stressful. It was pretty sweet. All right, guys, we'll see you there, right?
Yep.
All right.
Say, in the name of God. Yeah, you were like, I'm not God. No,
They'll be sitting with their dad. Okay. And then we'll bring rings up. So you're going to have rings. You're going to bring them up to us.
A big job.
So bring the rings up.
Go ahead, bring him up. No, bring it up. Pretend to bring it up the ring.
Is to have an adult hold them until the moment that you give them to them, have them bring them up.
Just hold my hand.
Good night. Good night. Good night, kid. Love you.